everybody, and welcome back to the world of Fandom Fights. I am your host, the King Kaleb Koho, back in the hosting chair for the semifinals of the Fandom Fights singles tournament. And joining me is the man who I am promptly playing tomorrow, Nick in the name Twohig. How you doing, Nick?
I'm doing good. I don't like you right now, so we're going to play.
I don't like you either. This is why we're going to be best friends on the nest today. You have a bit of invested stake. We got Brzakala, your partner, the Fandom Teams champion, taking on the 2 seed, the Red Ranger, Rene Villareal Jr. Around here, we just shorten it to RJ, because ain't nobody got time for that many syllables. How you doing, Twohig? What do you think? How do you think this match is going to
go? I'm doing good, Koho. Thank you for asking. Listen, this is an interesting matchup. Tim's obviously very good. I know that firsthand. A lot of people have been counting out RJ for a long time, and I think it's time to stop doing that. I think this match could potentially be the match of the tournament right here.
Absolutely. I think that's enough chitter chatter, jibber jabber for us. We'll go ahead and hear what these guys have to say right now in promos.
Well, we've been here before, semifinals. We got RJ. Listen, I've already made the jokes about the Gold Ranger, Blue Ranger, Yellow. I don't care. He can go back. He can call himself whatever he'd like. We just have one goal. We need you to beat RJ, and we need Twohig to smack the blue-haired guy around, and you guys meet in the finals. That's basically how it all works. RJ will probably go in drawing a moose at some point, and then secondly, he'll spin the wheel. He'll get his strength. He'll be like, oh, it's crazy. I got my strength. This is great. And then run it. And then his manager will come in and say, hey, you need to bet this. And he'll be like, no. I know what I'm doing, but I need a manager, but I know what I'm doing. So there'll be a bunch of back and forth. Hopefully confusion will happen and we will actually win this game. You're the stronger player. I feel like the rankings don't make sense, but just go in and do your thing. I think you will come out on top. How are you feeling?
I don't have a lot to say, mostly because I know RJ likes to talk a lot, and his promos are usually 75 hours long, and it takes me forever to edit. So let's just get to their promo, because I'm hungry, and I need to eat when this is done. Win or lose, I got to eat. So let's just get to their thing, because it's going to be long. So, yeah. Unless they change their pace now.
What's up, Thomas? You weren't here last time with me, but you're here now.
Yep.
How's that root canal?
It sucks, but hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do.
You know how it is. You know I don't really like to talk about myself, so I thought we'd play a game before the match. This game is called Things Cody Might Say in His Promo, and so I got half the board. He said I would spin my strength, so I counted that as he's gonna call me lucky. I counted that. He didn't bring up Tim as currently the team's champion. I was surprised in that. Or the fact that Tyler should have beaten me. But I did get it. He did still bring up my Gold Ranger post in some way, shape, or form. He did not try to compensate all, following by his usual but. But the last two things, he did try to bring you into it. He did trash talk you. And he did say that it's going to be Tim and Twohig in the finals. And the only thing that's not written on this board is how much I would love to not make that happen and just ruin Cody's day. But we'll see what I can do. He thinks we don't listen to each other. That was a one-time incident where just you thought I should play it safe, but I knew my strength. You know, we live and learn. That's not what we're doing today. We're on the same page, and we're going to see what we can do.
Yep, let's do it.
Oh, boy, Twohig, those were some fire promos. Cody and Tim coming out and just ready to do their thing. And RJ playing a drinking game back there. Did not get a full drunk sheet there of correct picks, but 50% accuracy is fine.
Enough to be a little tipsy, if anything, but I'm just excited for the match now.
Absolutely. I think we've said enough. We'll go ahead and get them in and play this match, starting with round number 1, which works like this. You're each going to get 10 questions worth 1 point apiece from 10 different areas within the realm of Fandom Fights. Should you get all 10 questions correct, you'll be issued a bonus question. You have 3 repeats and a challenge rule for the entirety of the match. Any questions as we get to round number 1?
Ugh, I'm sleepy. Okay, no.
Hold on 1 second. Have to do that thing. I'm not Ash from Pokemon, but it just has to be done. All right, no questions.
I don't know what Pokemon is. Your first question comes in the category of Disney animation. Name 3 of the 5 sequels released by Walt Disney Animation Studios.
So, what is the name of the sequel to Kaleb Koho, the movie?
It is currently called Gotta Go Fast Part 2.
Oh,
The Revenge of the Rose Gold. 5.
Can we get more time to write?
Oh, yep.
Yeah,
you're right.
that's-
Fair. That's my bad.
Right.
My bad. I'm on 15-second time. This is a 30-second version. So how you doing?
well, what a great save.
I watched The King of Staten Island, and I'm just all over the place.
Math has not been your friend today,
Never been my friend.
but that's all right.
5,
We get it out of the way early.
3, 2, 1. We'll get our last hiccups out of the way there. Pens down. We will start with Tim.
Frozen 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet, and Rescuers Down Under.
And RJ.
Return to Neverland, Frozen 2, and Ralph Breaks the Internet.
That is incorrect. We would have accepted The Rescuers Down Under, Fantasia 2000, Winnie the Pooh, Ralph Breaks the Internet, and Frozen 2. All right.
Challenge.
All right.
Peter Pan 2, Return to Neverland was released in theaters.
All right.
That's my challenge.
That's your official challenge. Walt. Back from the challenge, we double-checked it. The question stated Walt Disney Animation Studios. Return to Neverland was produced by Disney Toon Studios, different division of the company. So RJ will lose his challenge as we get to the second question. Nick.
All right, your second question is in the category of Rocky. In Creed 2, who sings Adonis's walkout song for his rematch with Drago?
If you could have a walkout song, what would it be?
Flying Purple People Eater.
I respect it.
And you will sing it for me.
2, 1. I will try to do my best. Pens down. We'll start with RJ.
I'm pretty sure this happened in the first one, but I just went with Bianca.
Tim.
Bianca.
Both are correct.
Oh, okay.
Let's get to the third question of the category of fandom quotes. What DC actor says the line, "It's not about what I want, it's about what's fair"? So you would really trust me to do your walkout song, Nick?
Well, I see it as a win-win. Because, either you do great and everyone's like, oh, Nick, what a genius, having this guy sing your walkout song. Or like you trip and fall, and then I go, look at this dude who I am going to destroy in trivia. I made him look a fool.
You know what? Epic plays. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Tim.
Aaron Eckhart.
And RJ.
I couldn't pull anything.
All right. 3-1. Let's get to the fourth question, Nick.
Your fourth question is in the category of Wizarding World. In Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, once the students get off the train, what mode of transportation do they use to get to the castle?
Both went to the boards really fast.
It's almost as if they know.
I think they might know.
Almost as if this is the background on my phone.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We did not know that going into this match. Pens down. We'll start with RJ.
Carriage?
It's incorrect. And Tim.
Boats.
Boats is correct.
Yeah, I was thinking of 5.
4-1 as we get to the fifth question in the category of Worlds of DC. Who plays Wallace Keefe, the Wayne Enterprises employee who is injured in Metropolis in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice? This is quite a divisive film, Nick.
I would disagree. I'd say there's like a 5% amount of people who like it, and then the rest all are intelligent.
I have blue hair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Tim.
Scoot McNairy.
And RJ.
Now I always forget his name.
Scoot McNairy is correct. His parents did not love him. All right, Nick, go ahead and give them their next question.
It's in Bond, James Bond. And very simple 3-word question. Who directed GoldenEye? That sounds very uncomfortable if your eye was made of gold.
I prefer silver. It's less distracting.
Doesn't sound great. Like I wear contacts and scratch my eye all day. I can only imagine if my eye was just a ball of gold.
I can't do contacts at all. 5,
Rough.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we'll start with RJ.
I have no idea. Mark McCarthy. I feel like he had to mix something.
And Tim.
Martin Campbell.
That is correct for a point. So we get to the 7th question in the category of DreamWorks animation. In Flushed Away, how are Toad and LaFrog related?
You know, LaFrog's name is French for the frog.
I did not know that. If I'm being honest, I did not know that. This movie, so much subtext that I could not pick up on. 5, 4,
Modern day masterpiece.
2, right? 1. Pens down. We will start with Tim
No idea. I said cousins.
and RJ.
Exact same answer. I have no idea. I said cousins.
Both are correct. Cousins is the correct answer. So we get to the 8th question, Nick.
Sounds like they had some kind of idea. Your next question is in the category of Jurassic Park. In Jurassic World, what branch of the military did Owen serve in?
Don't we just love writing this category, Nick?
No.
It's the best. It's so good. It's so good.
You'd think I would know it better based on the minute details I've had to pull and grasp at for question writing.
Right, 2. 1. Pens down. We'll start with Tim
The Navy.
and RJ.
Navy.
Navy is correct. As we get to your penultimate question in the category of the MCU. In Spider-Man Far From Home, Peter buys MJ a glass necklace of what flower?
Now that is the move.
That is
That
the play.
That is how you shoot your shot in 2019.
And you'll miss 65% of the time.
Not a great.
No. 3. I'm not good at math. 2. 1. Pens down. We'll start with RJ.
Total shot in the dark. Black Orchid.
It's incorrect. And Tim.
Like the murder, Black Dahlia.
That is correct.
That's what.
And I spy with my little eye, 1 away from a perfect round, Nick, as we get to the last question.
Your last question is in the category of Disney live action. In Sky High, what kind of animal can Magenta shapeshift into?
Whoo!
I can't believe I'm losing my perfect round on fucking Sky High.
You might die.
It's
Come
a
on, man.
magical film.
How
5,
delicious was that pen? That you
3, 2,
I bet it was good.
1. Pens down. We'll start with RJ.
A guinea pig, specifically.
And Tim.
I said a bird.
Guinea pig is correct, and it is 9-4 as we go into round number 2. Very respectable round from the Hulk. As we get into round number 2, which works like this. This is the wheel round. You get a chance to spend from the level wheel from wheeldecide.com. If you like the category you land on, you're going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can opt to get multiple choice, but I devise the point down to being only worth 1. You can spin again, but you're stuck with whatever you land on the second time. Your categories on the wheel tonight are Disney Animation, Disney Live Action, Planet of the Apes, Marvel, DreamWorks, Pixar, Oscars, and DC. Tim, you're in the lead. Would you like to go first or defer to RJ?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Can I bring it in?
Newberry.
Yeah, I'd say second.
All right, so we'll bring in Mr. Eames. RJ, this is your spin at the lovely wheel. It lands on the category of Disney live action. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Honestly, man, like I'm only really scared of getting Planet of the Apes or Oscars, but I think I can do okay in Disney live action.
Yeah,
Like I know I'm really far behind, but I wouldn't risk it.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, we'll stick with Disney live action.
All right, Nick, would you like to give him his questions in the category of Disney live action?
Sure. RJ, are you ready for your questions in the category of Disney live action?
You'd still give them to me if I wasn't. So just
This is
go
true.
ahead and
You're
do
not wrong. Find it to be courteous to ask. Your first question. What title does Aslan give to Peter Pevensey at the end of the first Chronicles of Narnia film?
So you mean like, I'm sorry, I have to clarify. You mean their nicknames, not their titles? Because there's a difference.
We have to chart. We if you want to use repeat, you can use repeat. 5.
I'm gonna go with his title of High King.
That is correct for 2 points.
Okay, that's why I want to make sure. Like, Tim was thinking what I was thinking.
I
saw
was
it in his
thinking
face.
the other thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I would have gotten the other thing.
Yeah.
Fair.
Anyway, you got it right. Your second question is in the category. It's still in Disney live action. What live action Disney film has a cast of Sam Rockwell, Will Arnett, Salma Hayek, and Nicolas Cage?
Five. Four.
Repeat the question.
That is
All right.
supposed to repeat.
Repeating the question, what live-action Disney film has a cast of Sam Rockwell, Will Arnett, Salma Hayek, and Nicolas Cage?
Why am I blanking? Multiple choice. I'll know it when I hear it.
Your multiple choice options are A, Prince of Persia, B, Race to Witch Mountain, C, G-Force, D, $1 Million Arm.
Oh my god, because they're all freaking animated. It's G-Force.
That is correct.
Freaking
4-1 points. Your third question. In The Santa Claus 2, what must Scott Calvin do by the end of the film in order to stay Santa Claus?
get married.
That is correct, for 2 points. Your fourth question. In Invincible, Vince Papale is laid off from his job as a substitute teacher, but works what other job when he decides to try out for the Philadelphia Eagles?
He's a bartender.
That's correct for another 2 points.
And the lead.
And the lead.
Great sports movie.
And your final question in the category of Disney live action. Who directed Tomorrowland?
Damn. What's that, Brad Bird? Brad Bird?
Brad Bird is correct for another 2 points.
Okay. Sorry.
All right, so at the end of RJ's spin, he gets himself up to 13 as we bring back the wheel for Mr. Brzakala. We'll bring in Mr. Newberry. Your spin at the wheel is away and lands on the category of opponent's choice.
Ooh, we did not talk about this.
What are you thinking, man? Oscars?
I'm thinking either Oscars or I'm not going to lie. I'm also thinking DreamWorks. DreamWorks has a very big category.
True.
And I know a lot of them. So I might have a chance to steal if I go with something animated. The Disney animation, I feel like he'd anticipate.
That's true.
And I know he knows his Pixar. I'm going to go with DreamWorks animation.
All right. So we'll put Thomas backstage. All right, Tim, your first question in the category of DreamWorks animation.
Yeah.
Which historical figure does Penny nearly marry in Mr. Peabody and Sherman?
I don't want to get his name wrong. Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Leonardo da Vinci, B, George Washington, C, Alexander the Great, or D, King Tut.
King Tut.
That's correct for a point. Your second question in DreamWorks. Who voices Weaver, Z's friend who takes his place at his job when Z joins the army in Ants?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Danny Glover, B, Sylvester Stallone, C, Carl Weathers, or D, Gene Hackman.
Can you repeat the question and the options?
Absolutely, that'll be your first repeat. Who voices Weaver, Z's friend who takes his place at his job when Z joins the army in Ants? Your options again are A, Danny Glover, B, Sylvester Stallone, C, Carl Weathers, or D, Gene Hackman.
Carl Weathers.
As incorrect, RJ the chance for the 1 point steal. Your options again are A, Danny Glover, B, Sylvester Stallone, C, Carl Weathers, or D, Gene Hackman.
It's B, Sylvester Stallone.
That is correct for 1 point.
I thought he was the villain.
Gene
All right.
Hackman was.
Oh, there you go. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right, Tim, your third question in DreamWorks. In Madagascar, Alex builds a model of what New York landmark out of wood, which he intends to burn to get someone's attention while stranded on the beach?
The Statue of Liberty.
That's correct for 2 points. Your penultimate question in the category of DreamWorks. What food item does Tito, the man who enters Turbo into the race, sell in Turbo?
Tacos.
That's correct for 2 more points.
Damn.
And your last question in the category of DreamWorks. Which DreamWorks film has the following supporting cast members? Wanda Sykes, Nick Nolte, Avril Lavigne, Steve Carell, and Allison Janney.
Over the Hedge.
That's correct for 2 points. So at the end of round number 2, Tim has the lead 16 to RJ's 14, but anything can happen as we get to round number 3, which is the betting round. It works like this. We are going to give you the category. You are going to tell us how many points you'd like to bet between 0 and 2 points. If you get the question right, you will gain those points. If you get the question wrong, you will lose those points. We go until someone is mathematically eliminated or the score reaches 0. Any questions as we get to round number 3? Nope. All right, then we will bring in managers for your first category, which is quotes.
You know what to do on this?
Yes, I do.
Hey, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, but I mean, I don't think I need to risk it on quotes because he missed the quotes question from what he claims is one of his favorite movies. So, I mean, in round 1.
If you want to play it safe this round, we got plenty of questions left.
I think so, yeah. If he hits it, he hits it, and we'll just play with it after that.
Then we're tied. That's fine.
Yeah.
All right, managers, we're good?
Yep.
All right. All right, so we'll get bet starting with RJ.
Just to clarify, Batman Begins is one of my favorite movies, not The Dark Knight.
Sorry.
It's okay. 0 points.
0.
All right. Stats only. We love this shit. All right, your question from quotes. In what Pixar film will you find the line, "Oh, he's just a little bit shy, and he hates you for killing his flowers"?
Motherfucker.
Koho, when you say we love this, as in stats only rounds, do you mean like just you? Or
I mean, absolutely no one. I fucking hate
oh, you don't like them either. Okay.
No, sarcasm. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For stats, RJ.
Nope, good thing I bet 0. I could not pull it.
And Tim.
Cars.
Cars is correct for
That's what it
no
says.
points. All right. Nick, you want to go ahead and give them their next category?
Your next category is the Wizarding World.
Yep.
You know what to do.
Yeah,
Big? You think big?
Don't know what's coming.
Okay.
And if he bets big, I want to neutralize it completely. So.
Okay.
We're good.
All right. Good. All right. Cool. We'll go ahead. We'll get bets starting with Tim this time.
2.
And RJ.
Also, too, hoping it's not about boats.
All right. Go ahead, Nick.
It's not about boats, but your following question is, in The Prisoner of Azkaban, who does Harry see on the Marauder's map, which makes him tell Lupin that he doesn't think the map works?
Now, these are the ones that I like, where they go maximum, and there's a lot of room for activities, like Step Brothers would say.
Look great. Look great. You can call me Nightcar.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Tim.
Peter Pettigrew.
And RJ.
Peter Pettigrew.
Both are correct. 18 to 16 as we get to the third question of the round, which is in Jurassic Park. How many points would you like to bet on Jurassic Park?
I famously led you down a path last time for parks, so I'm not doing that again. Just like the parks, we're not.
Yeah, I know it's
We're not risking it.
What do you think, Thomas?
I'm thinking middle of the road. How are you feeling on it?
If you
It
stand
can
in the
really
middle of
go
the road,
either
you
way.
can still get hit by a car.
It could be as easy. It could be as easy as Navy. It could be as hard as Carnotaurus. I don't know.
It could be as hard as Kirby Tile and Plus.
Go if you're good.
God damn it. All right,
All
managers,
right.
you good?
I'm good.
All right, then we will get bets starting with RJ.
I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna bet 0.
And Tim.
0.
Why do I get all the stats only rounds today? Fuck. All right, your question in Jurassic Park. In how many Jurassic Park films has Isla Nublar been a setting? I swear, if I get all the stats only rounds, I'm going to lose it.
Taking a guess.
You only got one left.
I always mix up these two fucking islands, I swear.
Yeah, I feel you, Tim. I feel you.
Pens down. We will start with RJ for stats.
I guess 3.
And Tim.
I also put 3.
Both of you would be correct.
Okay,
Three
I
is
always forget which one's there.
All right, go ahead and give them their penultimate question. Nick.
It's Earth in the middle. Middle Earth.
We're good here.
Yep,
We're good here.
we're good here.
Okay. We'll go ahead and we'll get points started with Tim.
2.
And RJ.
2.
All right, Nick, give them their question.
Your question. Who stands with a seal door inside Mount Doom and commands him to destroy the ring in Fellowship of the Ring?
Quotes or Park.
Right?
Both these movies?
We'd actually be, having some things.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with RJ.
Elrond.
And Tim.
Elrond.
Both correct. 20-18 as we get into the last category of the night, which is Marvel. How many points would you like to bet on Marvel?
You got 2 repeats left, right? That's
Yep.
correct, guys. All right. Just remember that.
Yep,
He's
I
got to
you,
go
man.
2. And honestly,
He's not wrong, Tim.
I would
The last
rather,
Marvel question we got was easy.
I would rather bet on it and walk off winning than go into sudden death. That's how I'm feeling. I would let you decide. But, like, if you're going to bet 1, you might as well bet 2. It doesn't matter. Just
Okay.
You literally just got off the rewatch of all this. So if it didn't pay off, then it is what it is.
So if I bet and I miss and he hits, he wins.
But you got to think what's coming, too.
Yeah,
He's the guy that sits back there and goes,
you're right. You're right with the
Is it
wheel.
Brad Bird? Like, yeah, of course it's Brad Bird.
Yeah.
So he's
Okay.
going to pull things out of his ass the entire game. So let's just go.
Okay.
We got managers? All right. Things being pulled from asses. We'll start with Tim. How many points do you want to bet?
2.
And RJ.
2.
No,
All right.
only round.
No, I didn't get one. I got one of yours. All right. Category Marvel. Last question. In Venom, what is the name of the serial killer that Eddie visits in the mid-credits scene? This is intense. We are out camping. We are in tents.
Yep.
5, 4, 3,
Repeat
2.
the question.
That is Tim's second repeat. In Venom, what is the name of the serial killer that Eddie visits in the mid-credits scene?
And I'm guessing we need the full name.
Yes, please.
I just thought I'd try.
I'm going to lose.
5,
You might not.
4.
Repeat the question.
That is RJ's second repeat. Both have one left. In Venom, what is the name of the serial killer that Eddie visits in the mid-credits scene? We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
That is RJ's last repeat. In Venom, what is the name of the serial killer that Eddie visits in the mid-credits scene? Only one repeat left on the table in this game, and it is Tim Holtz. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. You'll start with RJ.
Could not remember the first name. I put Clint Cassidy.
And Tim.
I also couldn't remember the first name. I put Curtis Cassidy.
And your winner, Tim the Hulk Brzakala. The answer was Cletus Cassidy.
Cletus.
What a game, Nick.
So close on both accounts. That was a nail biter, a barn burner. I'm tired. That was
exhausting. That last question had me so nervous. I had no idea what would happen. But that was a great match nonetheless. We'll go ahead and we'll start post-match interviews. You know what, Nick? I'll let you handle your people and I'll go.
good. Go away. Tim, are you as stressed out as I am?
Yeah, here's the deal. Maggie in the private chat and in person just now, she came in from the other room. She said, do they even say that in the movie? They do, because I watched it the other night, which is why I was beating myself up. Thank you, RJ, for not knowing the answer to the question. I also didn't know, securing my victory. If I would have bet 0, I would have had more points, but oh shucky darn. Sorry, Cody, for not letting you talk. I'm really pumped. Because I'm making it to the finals again. This is the second year in a row that I've made it to the finals of the tournament. And I feel really good because I played like shit against Cam, and today I proved that I don't suck and that I'm actually good. I scored 9 points in round 1. I think that's my best round 1 in singles history. At this level of match, I got opponent's choice. And instead of giving me Disney Animation or Oscars, he gave me DreamWorks, which was cool. And I did well in DreamWorks, and I did as well in DreamWorks as he pretty much did in his own strength. So I'm feeling very good. I'm excited to go to the finals. Cody, I love you. Nick, I love you. Robert is somewhere. Maggie, you're all fantastic people. Cheers.
Cody, how's your heart rate?
Not good. RJ with missing that answer saved my manager of the year contention, so I appreciate that.
I thought he had it.
I would have looked like an idiot. Again, RJ does it every time. Like, I don't know. I put Curtis and Cassidy together, or Cletus and Cassidy. Is that it? It's just how RJ plays. You can't ever play for him. Again, he gets his strength yet again. You got opponent's choice. Like. I just want one match. One match. It's going to happen probably in the finals when Twohig beats the crap out of Koho. It's going to happen where we're just going to be – maybe both of you guys get spinner's choice and we just have a ball of it, because I'm just so sick of, I'm great at this. Okay, wheel, here you go. And my person sucks at this or doesn't like this, or let them pick the entire wheel that we didn't know until he announced it. So, yeah. It is what it is. I'm so happy for Tim. He went back-to-back year. This year. Well, I mean, there was all the talk last year, but this is the year that he proved that he made it to the finals. He ends up there. And now I just need to go do what he's doing, and then we'll have a laid-back champion finals before we take the belt from Scully.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
All jokes aside, though, I do have to say, RJ did play well. I'm sorry. He did play well, and I have to commend it. He hit a lot of questions that if he had bet on in round 3, it'd be a different game. So still, good job, RJ, but I am on cloud 9 because I feel like I really proved myself today.
All right.
So, yeah.
Sounds good. Let's bring back in the other guy, and then we'll go to our unfortunate losers. Oh, there he is. There's the other guy.
Hi. Bye. All right, I am here with RJ and Thomas of Criterion Collection. You guys put on a display today. Round 1 was a bit of a slow start for you guys. When you guys spun Disney live action, decided to keep it, was there nerves that you may have made the wrong choice? Because that you guys seemed very confident in that entire wheel.
I did. Like I said, I was just so the last time I got Disney live action, spoiler alert, post match, the host told me, had I spun away from it, I would have ended up with opponent's choice. So I went with the luck that, if I land on one of my strengths in the first spin, don't freaking question it. Just go with it. And like always, with honestly both my strengths, do I have to go to multiple choice? Usually one time. Just because, like I said, it's a live action movie, but GeForce, I'm all the people they mentioned play the computer generated characters. So I was like, where have I seen these people? It's because I hadn't. But honestly, I don't feel bad about this match any way, shape, or form. I did abysmal in round 1, got down to a 2-point game in round 2, and literally went tit for tat with Tim in round 3. Don't get me wrong, on the ones we bet 0 on, he got one more right than me, but we played the game the exact same way. So we were going back and forth. We both missed the last question. I wasn't going to pull Cletus. It was honestly between Clint and Cliff. So
there's not a lot of people who would pull Cletus.
Exactly. Well, I'm sure there's plenty of I'm sure people are going to be watching this dude, how do you not remember the 90s Spider-Man series? How do you not remember it was Cletus? Screw you. Cletus is a hard name.
That's not an incorrect statement. What was the reasoning behind DreamWorks over Oscars for Opponent's Choice?
Steals.
The steals, yeah, and I got one. We went from what, a 5-point game to a 2-point game. That's why I picked DreamWorks, because picking that category is the only way that happened. Because like he was expecting me, if Opponent's Choice, to give him Disney animation, and I knew that because everyone knows that's what I want. But I know how to play the game. I may get my strength all the time, but I know how to play this game. Like, look at my record. I've been here a while. I can play this game.
Fair enough. All right. Well, you are unfortunately out of the tournament, but luckily you won't have to wait too long. The tournament's about to be done anyway. Is there anyone you want to play once the tournament is done?
I want one of the other two guys in the Final Four. I want you or Twohig. Just to be plain and simple, there were people on the other side of the bracket that like I've been dying to play, and just like because of where I'm gonna be at, I'd rather play someone who's gonna be like close to me now. So like Final Four, you and Twohig, yeah, because I would love to see if those two guys would have made it to the finals. What happened? Like the two losers. What happens if they make it to the finals and play each other?
Sure. Well, we'll. You know what? I'll say this right now. We'll make that happen. I can confidently say we'll make that happen. But you played very solid round 2, round 3. We will see you post tournament, and we will throw it back to Nick Twohig at the desk. Final thoughts, Nick.
Final thoughts. What a great match. In all honesty, having one player come out of round 1 so far ahead, and then the other one making such a comeback to have that round 3 be as good as it was. You or I should be scared to play either of these two, pending what happens to our match. But by the way, I'm going to destroy you.
By the way, probably. However, I'm excited to play either Tim or RJ for my next match. It'll be a good one. But for everyone here, this has been Tim. That has been RJ. That has been Thomas. That has been Cody. This has been Nick. I have been Caleb, the Blue Smurf. And this has been Fandom Fights. We'll see you guys real soon with another great match. Bring in the dancing lobsters.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.